to all of our club members. We have a very interesting topic for this month, and I have to say we were pretty excited about it when we were discussing it in the office and choosing your champagnes for this month. The topic that is central for the wines that we have chosen is around agroforestry, or otherwise known as vitiforestry. And vitiforestry is essentially the practice of planting trees, shrubs, and other plants in and around the vines. So super interesting concept. And if you think about how expensive the land is in Champagne and how long it takes you to get yielding fruit off a vine, which is 6 to 7 years at a minimum, I don't know whether people are necessarily pulling vines out, but planting trees and shrubs and other plant life matter, including herbs, in and around the vineyards is a super interesting concept. Now, they do this for a number of reasons. The first being biodiversity of the soil. So they're creating basically a challenging environment with multiple different plants, attracting different bugs and different wildlife species, changing the biochemistry of the soil. They're also looking for a reduction in carbon emission. Now, this is very important to the Champenois and the Champagne region because Champagne have set the goal of being carbon neutral by 2050. But also, most importantly, it is about climate change. We are seeing more erratic weather patterns in the Champagne region. I'm certainly noticing it. I go to Champagne every year, same period of time, June, July. Last year was cold. This year was 40 degrees. But not just changes in temperature, just these wild weather patterns. Early spring and then storm and hail and frost and heat waves. So extremes in temperature. So by planting these trees, we're actually getting the effect of reducing temperatures in the summer by about 1 degree and increasing the warmth for the vineyard by about 1 degree in winter. So super cool practice. And this is going out to all of our lovers this month. This is a super cool house. So Sébastien Mouzon from Mouzon-Leroux, one of the rising stars of the Champagne region. He's a very cool grower. He's doing very interesting things within his vineyard. He's very natural in his approach. He has some 800 plants in and around his vineyard sites, including thyme and mint and lavender and trees and shrubs. Super cool practice. He's uber natural in the way that he does things. The house was actually started in 1776, so they've been around for a really long time. This is 100% from the vineyards of Verzy, so Verzy being in the Montagne de Reims. We've got 65% Pinot, 35% Chardonnay. It's 55% from base wines from the 2020 harvest, so very elegant harvest. Zero dosage. I believe there's like 1 gram of sugar in it, so technically no dosage, brut nature. They use natural yeast. There's no fining, there's no filtration. So very natural wines, 3 to 4 years in the cellar, depending on the year. Amazing. You are going to love this champagne. And coming out to all of our connoisseurs, in addition to Latovic from the house of Mouzon-Leroux, is the Champagne Millésime from 2015 from Canard du Chêne. So Canard du Chêne has a long history. So dating back to 1868, Victor Canard, Léonie du Chêne, they married. He was a barrel maker. She was passionate about wine. Very quickly, they established real credibility within the market and had infiltrated some very important circles, including the Russian royal court. So their fame and popularity grew very quickly. They're located in Lude. This is 3 grapes within the blend. It's quite unusual actually to see vintage champagne using Pinot Meunier. Classically, we see Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, or a dominance either side. For this particular vintage, it is a third of each of the grapes, obviously hand-picked, pressed separately, fermented separately, blended together, and then it's left in the cellar for 8 years. So that extra aging time is giving some really beautiful finesse and elegance, but you've got lemon curd, you've got bergamot, you've got apricot, you've got beautiful characteristics on the nose, but with a beautiful long finish and an elegance on the palate. So I think you will love this champagne. 2015, I remember it. I remember being in the vineyard. It was hot, hot, hot. Give this wine a little bit of time, bigger glass. I mean, our glasses are perfect. I'm not sure if all the club members have noticed that we've changed the glass shape at Emperor. So I've actually lowered the apex of the glass and given a bit more volume in the glass. So I think we've gone from 330 mils to about 360. That doesn't mean you pour it to the top. So this month, amazing theme, agroforestry, the idea of planting a biodiversity of other trees, shrubs and plants in and amongst the vineyards, fundamentally to reduce climate change or help battle climate change, reducing the temperature in summer, increasing the temperature in winter, and creating beautiful biodiversity in the vineyards. I hope you enjoyed the wines as much as we did. I hope you enjoyed the theme for this month. Our new container's on its way, so it's very exciting. We have 6 new champagnes that have never been in the country before. I'm also about to put another container on the water with even more new champagnes. So Club, you are getting wines that no one else in the country has the opportunity to taste. So very exciting, and hopefully I'll see you somewhere in Australia as I head off now on national tour to celebrate my 20-year anniversary. But that's it for this month, Club members. I hope you enjoyed the topic and the wines.